I finally made it to what people would call it the motherland. And I guess I'm waiting to feel a connection. So I'm sure I won't post this. Either I will post it or I never will post it. But I don't know. I'm just wanting to record myself in the moment of how I'm feeling. And in the moment of how I'm feeling is there is a disconnect for me. And I don't know if it's because I'm on my cycle. I don't know. I'm just, and I think, oh, you know why? Because there's a language barrier too. And um, I am carrying the West with me. The easy to get aggravated, or if you feel like somebody's stepping on your toes, or you feeling some kind of way, you want to quick to um, put a person in their place. And so I had to fall back. And I think what happens is um, the culture is totally different, you know, and the way how people move here. And then it makes me feel like the African American, I can't speak for the UK and all the other places, but I can only speak for the African American. The African American has no place unless they create a place. And the tricky part is, with the world being the way it is, 2021, can you create a place that you can feel comfortable in and accepted in on this globe as an African American? Because I can say this, as African American, we do have our own little culture. We do have our own ways about doing things and our own mindset on common sense. And when doing things, does what you're doing make sense or not make sense? Now, people do shit that don't make sense all the time. But do you relate to those who look just like you, but they do things that are so different from you? And then you have to realize a great injustice has been done to them as well, and they're like on a catch up, and then we're catching up too. You know, we be in America and we think that, oh my goodness, we're doing so great because all these infrastructures and things has been put in place. But those who really make it, they don't share how they made it. They just want everyone to envy them. So if your ass is out there following any type of celebrity, any music industry person, especially if someone is flaunting what they have on their platform or on social media, cancel their asses like yesterday, seriously. Because if any person out here has came up and they're not sharing how they came up, or sharing information without trying to rob you for the information, I can understand that um, you need to make income, but it's a way you go about doing things too. You don't have to rob your brother and sister. You know what I mean? You just don't. You don't have to rob them in order um, to better yourself, basically. And I'm just seeing that all the time in every aspect, everywhere, from America to here. The greed. I wouldn't say it's just greed everywhere. You know, sometimes when you see people don't do things just out of the kindness of their heart, because it ain't gonna break or hurt them to help a person or to share information on, okay, oh, let me show you this, let me tell you this. One thing I've noticed with being here and watching so many YouTubers, there's little pieces that they don't even share on when you get down here. Just the SIM card alone. The game of the SIM card is real. You know, they'll tell you, oh, get your SIM card so you get off the plane, blah, blah, blah. But they don't tell you how to operate that shit. Like, really, like, a video on that type of shit like that, like, or even just accommodation in getting drivers and the ones that speak English. Or don't think that there's going to be anybody here that's going to be open arm celebrating you here. And then, for the most part, the locals or anybody like that, you are a foreigner. You may not be a white person, but the way they look at things, they look at it, you are not born and not a native from here, so you are not, you're a foreigner, period. And to them, foreigner is ATM. It's going to be money, and the culture is so different. To try to connect and trust people is very hard, because now you have the language barrier. So I highly recommend that you learn, wherever country you're going to, learn language. Learn it. Learn as much as you can before you go. Unless you're just going to be here as a complete tourist. And if you're going to be here as a complete tourist, go where the tourists go. It's just simple as that. To me, anyway. Because then you feel like that the ones that probably paving the way, they paved the way to suit them. They paved the way because now they're here in a foreign land and now they're trying to figure out how to survive here. So, and then as an African American, you're not going to be really accepted like you think, at least not from what I see. I may be wrong. I haven't been here that long, but just sitting back watching how people move. And then one thing is that what happened to the African American, 500 years ago, the Africans here is not their problem. I'm not saying that they're going to be mean to you or hate you or anything like that. It's just these people on survive. They're just living their life. They on survive mode and just same way like any other place. They're surviving and they're just living their life at the end of the day. And whatever happened to your forefathers years ago, if they was a part of, not them, the ones today, but if their forefather was a part of that, it's none of their concern. You know what I mean? It's none of their concern. So, but it does feel, I'm happy that I came, like I say that. Just, it's like, put like this, I'm happy that I came as if a black person who get this college education or whatever they do, feel like they succeeded in life and they run their ass to Europe, or they go to Greece, or they go to, or they Bali, and they go to wherever the hell they go, and they don't come back to the motherland. Meaning that I chose this as the destination and I wanted to sink my money into to come here to see where my ancestors came from. And I may not touch the soil that my ancestors originally came from, because the way the world is so much corrupt everywhere. It's hard to even travel to those places right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy thing to travel across Africa, which is so crazy and ridiculous. And so, there's the movement out there of people trying to figure, African Americans, I can't, again, speak about the diaspora from UK and Caribbean and all these other places, but the ones who, in America, who's looking for a better piece of life or to go somewhere else, you better think about being off the damn grid and building you a community of your own at the end of the day. A community of your own, and you can welcome whoever the hell you want to welcome in that community. Because the welcoming party is not here. And you know what, at the same time, I wasn't expecting it to be either. But there's something in us that want to be accepted and feel free somewhere. And maybe you just gotta just understand that freedom is just within yourself. And you might just have to be a nomad and just move around this world. That's the best I can come up with at this moment, the way I'm feeling. But when I tell you one thing, it is a beautiful, beautiful country, at least Tanzania. from what I'm seeing. Egypt, I wasn't feeling that. That felt like out of some uh, sci-fi movie, like a bomb had dropped, and that was the aftermath. I'm just saying, just the look of it. There was, I mean, and I understand it's a desert kind of place too, but it just looked it like dreary. It just looked it like there was no. But then when you look around the people, when you look around the people, I was with many people. I saw people laughing, joking, laughing, and that was their life. So it is what it is for them. You know what I mean? So I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying that could I live there or could I be there for a long period of time? I was so ready to get the hell out of there. I didn't know what the fuck to do. Yes. After I saw the pyramids and saw how that money grabbing situation was set up, you get there and all of this is a whole bunch of men and people hand pedal. They pedal you to get there and pedal you at the place that you can't even enjoy. You can't. They follow you and harass you. You have a whole phone to make a video. I'm making my own video.
Oh, you were talking about the fake museum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just hand pedal the whole time that you're there, and it's just. And then the thing about it is, damn, just tell me up front your play, because you're gonna be embarrassed with my black ass, coming and coming to um, say you're gonna take me to you're saying okay, we're gonna go to the pyramids, it's gonna be this price, blah blah blah, and basically I'm paying you for the driver, which I could have just got a damn Uber to take me to the place at a third of the price. You understand? Now thinking about it, and I'm gonna do the numbers again because we still had to pay to get into the pyramid.
Yeah.
So basically, that $80 was just for the driver to stay there the whole period of time. But who the fuck say I need the driver to stay there? I could have just. What I'm saying is that was supposed to be, but we did not get that. That's what I'm saying. And I have not had a chance to do reviews, but I will. And then even like now, being here, and all the YouTubers I've seen thus far, look at here. Take that with a grain of salt. All of them. Because you reach out to them, because I think I bought something for one of them that to give them, and I still ain't seen them yet. But it's not saying that they obligated, but you on there like you want something. I don't know. And then people, I guess it is. I don't know. It's like the YouTube part is a means of money, I guess. Like I said, it all runs right back to the same thing. People just desperate trying to get money out you. Because for what they want and what they're giving, it ain't matching up. Okay? It's not matching up. And I'm just going to be a tourist. I get that from Tiffany Banner. She said, and then, and this probably was a lesson she had to learn, even though she got, speaking the language and trying to blend in, I don't even think if you do that, it really matters, because I'm sure after in conversation, they're going to find out, well, what tribe you from and who family you from, and it's going to be like, oh, yeah, you're a foreigner. And then I'm just saying it from my eyes, what I see, my opinion. You know what they say about opinions, right? But I'm glad I came. It's just have no expectations. Have no expectations. Come and be a tourist like you would do anywhere else. Come to the beach. Have you some margaritas. Go and explore. You see there's an island right over there. Get a little boat. Take that over to the boat. Go to the malls, go to the movies, see what they, go on a safari. Just be a traveler. That's all. Yeah. Yeah. Just the commute and driving. You would just have to really tear away all of what you know to to then take in, um, what's the right word? Take in the state and the place of where they are today. It's like, it's, I'm always saying it's like them there in the 80s, in the late 80s, heading to the 90s. But we are already in 2021, so, and they're colliding. So you got, um, them in a place of catching up because a lot of these countries haven't had independency but since 1965, 1970, 19 early 80s and some stuff like that all across here from colonialism or whatever. So and you can tell. Um, but then there's little pure things that I see too. You know, they are like the girls, the young girls, and the um, a lot of the young girls here, they were very modest in their swimwear. They had fully covered, like kind of swimwear, not bathing suits, but like something that had like a little skirt on the suit. And these were like teenage girls, probably close to 18, and even some girls that maybe been in their 20s. They or had shorts on with their swimming suit. So I don't know if that was religious purposes or what, but they did not have full ass cheeks hanging out. If you did see ass cheeks, it was white people or Colombia or somebody from another place or something. Um, but I did like seeing that they were modest in ways. Um, so it's about to get dark here, and I feel like I'm kind of ranting, but I haven't been recording myself talking about the way I've been feeling since I've been here, because I'm just really trying to observe and just kind of get a feel for it, because the whole point is, could I live in the continent of Africa? And then it's like, can I live in the U.S.? You know, where could I be and feel comfortable that gives me the things that I need? Because I can't speak for other people. Some people can, certain things I need to have at the end of the day. And I don't mean that those things that I got to have, that's got to be in America. They may offer it in South America. They may offer it in Mexico. They may offer it in some kind of island area, you know. But does the cost of living meet my needs? Okay? So, it is what it is. I'm just on a journey finding my thing. And I suggest that you be very mindful and you coming. Don't believe people when they telling people that they can, when that whole money currency difference. I find that the way the U.S. has put their hands over here and all the other nationalities with their stores and their goods, I'm really trying to find out this whole thing with electronics. Now, you mean to tell me Dubai can have electronics on the dirt cheap? Because Dubai is neighboring China, but then you got Dubai in the middle between China and Africa. So that means that we're closer than the U.S. So you mean to what agreements that they're making that their goods stay less expensive than us being right next door here in Africa? Like, what the hell? I don't understand. That I go into a store and a TV is triple or double the price of a TV on Amazon. Everything, tablets, computers, everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but the sun is about to set. I'm about to get an Uber and head back to the mall, and I think we might catch a movie. I don't know. Um, but yeah, now I'm just really relaxed. Now I'm just getting to the point where I just need to be a tourist. All right, peace.